all, I hope each and every one of you are well. Welcome to Cooking with Pretty Lou. I am Chef Horror. Today, you guys, we are going to be making a vegan seafood boil. Basically, you guys, I know most of you already know what a seafood boil is, excuse me, but we're going to be making a vegan style boil. So first, you guys, I just want to show you what ingredients I have. I'm going to be using some hot sauce. I am going to be using some vegetable broth. I am also going to be using some garlic powder. I am going to be using some onion powder, as well as some Cajun seasoning. I like it a little spicy, so I'm going to use cayenne pepper. I'm also going to be using a little bit of adobo. I also have my Old Bay seasoning, a package of Zazoon, some black pepper, some of my favorite seasonings, smoked paprika, also some crushed up garlic, you guys, minced garlic. And here's some ginger. We're going to put peppers in here, as well as a little onion. I'm also going to be using some corn on the cob, you guys. I'm going to be using these vegan sausages. I am using Phil Roche. You can use any vegan sausage you like. This is the Mexican Chipotle sausage. And I have my favorite apple and sage, smoked apple and sage sausage. I am going to be using some potatoes. Usually I use red potatoes, but they were all out at the supermarket. So I'm just going to go with these potatoes. They should do just fine. I'm also going to be using some mushrooms. And that is majority of my ingredients. So I'll be back. Now what we're going to do, I have a pot ready. Most people when they do the seafood boils, they use a Zatarain's package. So it's a package mixed with a bunch of seasonings and you put it inside a pot with water. But I don't have that right now. So I'm going to, inside of this pot of water, I basically use some Better Than bouillon, no chicken base. I use this a lot when I make my vegan stuffing. You also could put this inside of gravy. It tastes really good. It gives it a chicken flavor, but of course we're plant-based. It's no chicken in it. It's just a lot of good seasonings. So I put 1 tablespoon of this inside some water. I'm going to now put some grounded up sage. Get the sage in here. Also, I am going to use some Italian seasoning. If you have bay leaves, you put bay leaves inside of the water. And I'm only doing this because I don't have the Zatarain's package. So I make my own. Now I'm going to actually, showing you guys a trick. I'm going to actually put a package of Zazoon. I sure did put Zazoon in here. And what I'm going to do, sorry I have this little spoon. I meant to grab my big spoon. I'm going to stir all of these seasonings in very well. I'm going to let this get hot. And I'm going to proceed to put all my chopped up vegetables inside of the water. I took my potatoes and I washed them off really good, and I'm going to take them and cut them in half. Now like I said before, red potatoes are really good because they soak up a lot of the seasoning. But if you don't have red potatoes, just use whatever you have. And this is what I'm doing right now, cutting these bad boys in half. These are actually really small. I could have left them whole, but I believe the flavors were getting more with them being cut in half. So let me slice these potatoes. Get all these vegetables sliced up, lovelies. This is going to be really, really good. And the difference with me, when I do my vegan unseafood boil, the difference with me is I don't put it in a bag. You're not going to see me use a bag to put it in. You're not going to see me use a bag. I'm going to do mine in a pan. Like I'm going to pour all of my juices over my vegetables inside of a pan. And what I'm going to do from there is I put mine over rice. I usually put mine over my homemade yellow rice, but I have some delicious basmati rice. Who loves basmati rice? I am a big fan of basmati rice. I'm going to make some basmati rice, and I am going to put this vegetable boil over it. So I'm just trying to get these veggies nice and sliced. Sorry if the camera is moving so much. You know, you guys, I am new to this. This is me. I'm not new to cooking. I don't want you to think I'm new to cooking, because I'm definitely not new to cooking. But I am new to YouTube. You know, I have to get all of this down pat, which I will get slowly but surely. But I'm slicing up my peppers right now. And yeah, so I have the peppers over here. I think I'm going to just do one pepper. And I'm going to take my mushrooms. And you know how this works, right, y'all? You got to take the... Uh-oh, this skin is falling off. Take that middle part out. Like that. And that's how, you know, you clean the mushroom out. So, I'll be back in a few to show you the next steps. So the water has been boiling, you guys, and I also added a little bit of Old Bay seasoning. My apologies, I didn't show that on camera. And I have some broccoli florets. I am not a big fan of broccoli, but since I have it in my freezer, I'll use it. It initially wasn't going to be in a recipe, but I'm going to put it in there because I need to get rid of the broccoli. So I'm going to add to the water a few broccoli florets. I am also going to add in our corn. I broke the corn pieces in half so they can all fit inside of the pot. Make sure to get all that corn in there. Oh, the florets broke right up inside. Maybe because those were frozen florets, they didn't work out well, but it's fine. I'm going to now add my potatoes. Oh, I can't wait to have the potatoes. I love potatoes. Anything potato. I like French fries, baked potatoes. So I'm going to add all of that in there. Then I'm going to add my bell peppers inside. Also, lovelies, I'm going to add my mushrooms. Know what mushroom would be really good in here? If you're familiar with oyster mushrooms have a really, really good meaty flavor. A meaty texture. The texture of an oyster mushroom is really meat-like. I make really good oyster mushroom fried chicken, which I can show you that in another video. But this is what's going in my pot. This is all I can fit. And we're going to let this boil until the vegetables become nice and tender. Look, I have to force that in there. Oh my goodness, I made a lot. So this is going to boil until they become nice and tender. And we're going to move on from here. So I'm going to get ready and put my vegan sausages into the pan. So, you know, they basically come with like a little clear wrapping paper on them, you guys. And you have to cut the paper off, pull the paper off. And I am going to cut these in half. When I first bought these, I was like, wait a minute, what is this plastic that they're in? I thought it was supposed to be like, you know how sausages that are made out of meat come with like a casing? I thought it was like a casing that the vegan sausages were in, but they're just meant to take that off. So I'm going to go through each one, get all this paper off so I can get these in the pan. And use any vegan sausages like you that you like. Any brand. Some people like Tofurkey. I mean, you could even go with Beyond Meat, which is really, really close to me. I love them. The Beyond Meat sausages, I mean, it almost fools me to when I'm like, wait a minute, I hope I'm not eating any meat, but I know it's not meat. But that's the closest. Beyond Beef products have been the closest to me of vegan mock meats that taste like actual meat. But anyway, this is going to be the Cajun style ones. These red ones here. And then the you know, the ones next to it, that is the smoked apple sage sausages. Look at this stuff, it drips. This is all the seasoning. You see all this redness on my fingers, excuse me, but that's the seasoning from the sausages. And my apologies for my background because you hear a lot of fireworks. I guess people are so ready for the 4th of July to get here that they cannot stop. So if you hear that in my background, please forgive me.
You got that right.
So what you want to do after all of these are, sliced up, you're going to take a frying pan. And inside your frying pan, you can use actually vegan butter or oil. This is some vegan butter here. This is Earth Balance. This is a really good brand of vegan butter, Earth Balance. I know a lot of you guys know about Earth Balance, but it's better for you than regular butter. But anyway, I'm going to use, in my pan, I'm not going to use the vegan butter for that. I'm going to use some avocado oil, and then I'm going to fry these up. So I put these in the pan, and what I'm going to do, this is mock meat. This is not real meat, so it doesn't take that long to cook. You basically only cook it for about 2 minutes on each side. That's it. That's the beauty. That is truly the beauty of using mock meat. This one's broken half. It doesn't cook that long, but don't let it burn. So don't let it cook no more than about 3 minutes on each side. So 3 minutes on front, 3 minutes on the back, and then they're so soft. And then it's done. So I'm gonna get the rest of these sausages in my pan, cook the rest of them up, and then we're gonna move on into making our scrumptious, finger licking Cajun vegan sauce. So we're gonna get this sauce going, you guys, and I have my whole pack of vegan butter. Yes, I put 1 whole pack. I know y'all like, wait a minute, Chef Horror. 1 whole pack of butter. Listen, lovelies, this is not a super healthy recipe because I know this is a lot of butter, but listen, sometimes you want something good and you gotta splurge. So I am now going to put my onions inside of here. My onions, I chop these up ahead of time. You chop them up how fine or how thick that you like them. Chop the onions according to how you like them. I'm also going to put some chopped ginger. I shredded some ginger as well. And let me make sure I got all those onions and ginger in there. Let this cook together. Oh, that background is annoying. I'm going to stir this all up together. Let these onions get translucent. And this ginger. And yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some garlic. I'm going to add some crushed up garlic, well, minced garlic. Got to get all those vegetable juices flowing. You know, usually with a lot of my dishes, I start with onions and peppers too, and garlic. Like that is like the base for most of my dishes, because you know onions and garlic and peppers, you know, make really good flavors in your food, whether you vegan or not. So I gotta let this cook down. After this cooks on down, let's see, we're gonna let this cook for probably about 5 minutes. Just gotta get these veggies going. Comment in the comments below if you could see yourself going vegan. Some people, you know, say they can never give up meat. Like never. Like they I hear so many people, like I've been vegan personally for 3 years, and a few friends of mine told me, like, you know, Mahara, your food is really delicious. We enjoy your food. It's really good, but I can't do it. They be like, I love my meat. I can't do without meat. And, you know, to each his own. With me being vegan for 3 years, you know, it's just, it really works wonders. I mean, people are vegan for different reasons. I initially went vegan for health reasons, but once you go vegan, you just start to learn more. Like, I never knew to the extent of how cruel, you know, animals were being treated. Animals get treated so cruelly and the way they raise them on the farms, the chickens, and what they do to cows. And when you see these things, you become really compassionate. But anyway, this is cooking down lovely. I wish you can smell inside of my house. The smells are really good inside of this kitchen. All right, so it's almost where I need it to be. So that has been cooking down. Now what I'm gonna do, oh my God, the inside of my pot is getting burnt. I need a new pot. Now from here, I'm gonna add my seasonings. I'm going to add my Cajun seasoning. Oh, that Cajun just gives it such a delicious flavor. I'm gonna add my black pepper. I'm gonna add me some sage, you guys. Some more sage. I'm gonna add some onion powder. I'm going to add some garlic powder. I'm going to add my favorite guy in the whole wide world. I call him a guy. It's my favorite seasoning, smoked paprika. He's not my favorite guy. My favorite guy is right here. But you know, in the seasoning like world. I'm going to add some hot sauce. Yes, y'all. Add some hot sauce in here. Like it nice and hot. Then I'm gonna add some Old Bay. You know we need that taste of the sea. That Old Bay is going in there. I'm gonna also do a little bit of cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper. Now, for those of you who don't like it sweet, who don't like it spicy, you don't gotta put all that like I put in there. You could not put spice at all, you know. Well, you could just, you just season it to your liking. See that red color? Now what we're gonna do is pour us some vegetable broth. I'm gonna pour some veggie broth in here. Make that good old sauce. I'm gonna bring it all to a boil. Put the sauce in. Put some more veggie broth, because I made a lot. I actually made a lot. This is gonna be really, really good. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm actually going to add a little more Cajun. I know y'all say, my goodness, how much seasoning. Listen, I'm vegan, but I don't like no bland food now. No bland food. Whether I'm just eating veggies or not. You know what even makes meat taste good? It's the seasonings, y'all. Everything is about the seasoning. Excuse me. If the seasoning is not right, you're not gonna have no good food. So our vegetables are basically done boiling. I'm gonna start getting this together. You see those veggies over there? They're getting their boiling. They're done. I'm gonna transfer those into a pan. I'm gonna let this sauce thicken up. This delicious sauce. And you taste as you go along, you guys. You always taste your food. Always taste what you're cooking to see what you need less of, what you might need more of. You gotta taste it. Don't be scared to taste your own food. Once again, excuse my background. They think it's the 4th of July already. Ridiculous. So I'll be back when I'm getting ready to pour the sauce over the veggies. So everyone, basically, I didn't show you on camera that I added to the sauce. I added a cup full of the broth that the veggies were cooking in, and I added that to the sauce, as well as 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can use agave nectar if you don't have brown sugar, your choice, but you need something sweet to cut up, all the salt. So I just basically took all my veggies out of the broth. I set them inside this pan, you see, and this is the sauce here. You see that red color? I'm getting ready to pour it over Look at this, you guys. Look at all those onions, the sage, the garlic, the ginger, all of the seasonings, the cayenne, the curry powder. Look at that scrumptious stuff. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Then I just take and I mix it all in. I made a lot of sauce. Look at this. Oh my God. It especially looks really pretty when you have the red potatoes. It looks really pretty. But this right here, you guys, you want to know something good. And I don't, you know, most people, they just eat it like this. But like I told you guys, I'm going to have this over rice. I squeeze some lemon juice in here as well. That's why you see some cut up lemons. And this is honestly basically it. Now, one thing I want you all to know is that when you make your broth, don't throw it away. Like this right here, I'm still showing you inside the pot. I still have some broth left over. You could use that for other meals, but oh my goodness, look at this. Woo, this is about to be good, nice and spicy. All vegan, Cajun, unseafood boil. Let me get in here and taste. What am I going to taste? I think I want to taste a potato. I'm going to just use my hands. Pardon me, but I'm going to just use my hands right now. Dip it in that sauce. Mmm. Oh my God. Mmm. The potato is so juicy and it's just spicy. It's just enough spice. Wow. Mmm. Oh my God. Oh, you guys. So, try out my recipe. I will put all of the ingredients down in the description box, you guys. And this is it. I cook like, you know, I'm vegan, but I cook from the soul. Like everything I cook, I put my whole heart into it. You hear me? My heart into it. This is vegetables, but trust me, it does not disappoint. Till next time, everybody. Ciao.